Hello and welcome to another video. Today's one is a bit different from the usual. We had a Peugeot 388 come in with many problems, and one of which was it just would not crank at all, and there would be a battery charge or electrical supply fault sign on when trying to turn on the ignition. This was what was happening, as you can see in the video. It just would not crank at all, and there would be a notification coming up. And so this one is a notification, and so I went, and the first thing I did, because these are pretty common problems on these vehicles, I went to change the battery protection and management unit. And this part is basically me just changing the two units. I did it this way so you guys can see what I do. First, disconnect the battery. I don't show you this, but disconnect the battery from the battery unit. Next, the plug, and then however which way you want to go about it, you can change this over. If you do it the way I do in this video, you can go for it. This is very a common issue on these cars, so that's why it was the first thing that I changed, and it was the problem. This part of the video is basically just changing it, so if you do know how to change these, just skip forward. This was the problem this car had when it didn't come. The symptoms was no crank at all, and I like to, when I'm changing it, when I take one thing off one part, I like to put it straight away onto the new one, and so that way I keep track of everything going into the right place. Not that there is too many things to keep track of on this specific part. In other parts there's many wires and plugs and cables, and that's why I would make sure to do that correctly. But on this one by one, as I take it off the old one, I put it onto the new one, and I connect them so I do not lose the nuts as well. These were 13 number 13 millimeter nuts, I believe, for the battery cables. I just put them in place first. You can skip forward to the end of the video if you know how to do this part yourself, and you'll see that once we change this part, the vehicle cranked just fine, and there's other problems which disregard that come up onto the dash, onto the cluster. Next we have the 8mm socket, which we will remove the smaller wires one by one. And like I said, as I take it off this one, I put it onto the next one into the position it's supposed to be, just to make it that much easier. Not that there's too much to do with this video, but it's a very simple fix. The only problem would probably be to find the replacement part, which might cost some amount of money, but you can do this at home if your vehicle has the same symptoms, and odds are this is the cause of the problem. Don't forget to plug everything in, even the bottom plug, which I forgot to do on this vehicle. And you'll see shortly, the car cranks just fine after we change this part over here. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in our upcoming videos.